Muse for you, awesome websites without code.
Hey, what's up, Musers? John with Muse for You, here to help you build awesome websites without code. And welcome to the weekly update for the week of April 2nd through April 8th. So this week I've released the Recreation Club template. It's a really great template to showcase a recreation club or any type of club. It has a lot of nice content and a lot of different features to showcase a club in a really nice way. So this is what I released this week. So I'll be going over the entire template, and I'll also be showcasing it in Adobe Muse. So here we have the home page, and if I click refresh, we can see that this image in the background zooms and pans, and we're using the zoom and pan slideshow widget for this image in the background. Here we have a play button, so if I click play, we have the lightbox widget and it opens a YouTube video. So the user can just click play to watch a video there. They can click here to go to club facilities. Here we have the menu. We have about the club, facilities, downloads, join now, and contact. And we also have newsletter here and a few social media icons. So here I'll go to about the club, and here we have a nice header section. We can click the plus symbol right down here. We have some more content. Here we have the different features of the club. So swimming pool, recreation room, gymnasium, and meeting room. Down here we have a bit more content. Here we're using the smooth text reveal hover box widget. So if I hover over any of these images, it gives me the name of the person and the responsibilities in the club. Looks good. And here we have another image, and here we can click on download brochure, and it'll take us to a PDF file that the user can download. All right, and right down here we have the footer. We have social media icons, download brochure, and become a member. Okay, so I'll scroll back up here, and I'll click on facilities. Facilities takes us to a section on the About the Club page, so this section right here. Then we can go to downloads. Here they can download the application form, the Club Unaway brochure, the club rules in detail as well. Here we're using the file uploader, so the user can upload an application to get accepted into the club as well. Okay, and join now also goes to this page as well, where the user can submit a form to join the club. Okay, then we have the contact page. We have the contact form and the newsletter form. So if you have a newsletter, you can add the user to the newsletter, and here the user can enter their full name, their email address, and information about why they're contacting. And if you scroll down here, we have the opening hours and contact details, and we have a Google map as well. So it's a really nice way to accept members and kind of have members contact you and learn more about the club here as well. All right, so newsletter also goes to the contact page here. All right, so it's a really nice template for recreation clubs. I'll go ahead and go to sizzy.co just to showcase the responsiveness of the template. So I'll just copy this link here and paste it in here. Just to look at the template on different width devices. So on tablet and mobile devices, we're using the SVG menus widget. This menu is compatible with all the modern browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Safari, Opera, and Microsoft Edge. It's not compatible with Internet Explorer, so if you did want the site to be compatible with Internet Explorer, you just have to replace the SVG menus widget with another menu widget. You could use the multi-level drop-down menu or a built-in menu within Adobe Muse. So if I click, we have this really slick SVG menus, which I really like. And the user can just navigate through the site via the menu. Okay, so it looks good. So this is sizzy.co. It lets you look at the website across different width devices. So here we have the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5, iPhone 6, and we have the iPhone 7 Plus, the iPad Air. Right down here we have the Nexus 6P, the Galaxy S4, and the Nexus 7. So it's really nice. You can just go through the different pages and look at the site across different width devices. You could copy the link from the pages. So I'll just copy this link here and I can paste it in Sizzy right up here as well. And it'll render that specific page across all the different width devices. All right, looks good. So that is Sizzy.co. I'll leave a link in the show more section below. You can rotate the device as well by clicking on these links right up here and just see how the site looks across the different width devices. Okay, looks good. So to get access to the template, you simply go to museforyoushop.com, and here you can click subscribe today, and here you can click subscribe now to get access to all widgets and templates I come out with for $39 a year. Right down here we have the Recreation Club template, and here you can click add to cart to purchase individually, or again you can click subscribe to get access to all widgets and templates I come out with for $39 a year. So here are the features of the template. It's fluid with design, it's responsive for desktop, tablet, and mobile. There's a maximum of 6 breakpoints per page. The pages are organized within the layers panel. There are 4 main pages, the home, about the club, join now, and contact. There's 1 master page, it's fully customizable. The assets are included, and it's for Adobe Muse 2018 and later. So yeah, this here just references about the SVG menus. If you did want it to be compatible with Internet Explorer, you just have to replace the menu there. And here are the widgets used in the template. We're using the Muse Motion widget, the Zoom and Pan Slideshow widget, the Lightbox widget, the Smooth Text Reveal Hoverbox widget, the Animator widget, the File Uploader widget, the SVG Menus widget, the Download Now widget, and the Browser Centering widget. Okay, and here's the community section if you had any questions about the template, and a few images of the template. This video will be right here as well, so you can take a look at this video and kind of see me showcasing the template. All right, so that is the Recreation Club template. I'll go ahead and showcase it in Adobe Muse. So here I have the template. So we have 4 pages. We have the home page, the About the Club, the Join Now page, and the Contact page. And right down here we have the master page. So I'll go ahead and double click on the home page, and here we can see the page and the different widgets that are added to the page. So initially it just looks like a white page. You don't really see many elements on it besides these buttons, but I'll go ahead and make the browser fill black here. So I'll just click the drop down and select black, and this lets us see more of the different elements on the page. Because the text is white and the background is white, you couldn't really see it, but yeah, just if you want to work with it initially in Muse, you can change the background color. So right up here we have the different breakpoints. We have 6 different breakpoints. We have the 1200 breakpoint, 1100, 960, 768, 550, and 320. So you can go through and look at the website across the different width breakpoints. All right, so here we have a state button. And if I go to the graphic styles panel, we notice that the state button has the center 1 graphic style applied to it. And this is so it's centered within the browser. So here we're using the browser centering widget, and we notice the graphic style is center 1. If I open the widget options, we have center 1 for the graphic style name. And this just makes sure that all these elements here within the state button are centered. And then we have various animations for the different buttons. So this button right here has the Animate 1 graphic style applied to it, and also the Lightbox widget. So if we go to the different widgets, we notice the Lightbox widget has an Animate 1 applied to it, and we also have the Animator widget applied to it, which gives it a pulse animation. All right, so you can click on all the elements, and within the graphic styles panel here to the right, you can see what elements have which graphic style, and then within the widgets, you can see which graphic styles are applied within the widgets. If you don't see the graphic styles panel, you can go to Window and click on Graphic Styles. Okay, and that just gives you the ability to change certain animations and just see what is applied to each element. So, you know, this text here has motion 1 applied to it. This text here has motion 3. This line right here has motion 2 applied to it. And then Club Facilities has motion 5. This button here has motion 4 applied to it. And yeah, this button here has Animate 1 applied to it. All right, and if I go ahead and preview, we also have the Zoom and Pan Slideshow widget. So we noticed the background was initially black. That's because we changed the background, but we have this image here in the background as well. So that image is there because we're using the Zoom and Pan Slideshow widget. So we have the add first, and then we have the full screen, which is showing just that first image, which we have here. You can replace the image simply by clicking within the widget. So here in the image section, I can just click there and I can navigate to a different image. So I'll just pick one here and I'll change the background back to white. And I'll go ahead and preview. So now we have a different image for the background. So it's just that simple. A lot of these features are within the widgets. You can change the animation, you can change the images, and it's all right in here within the widgets. And I do have a video tutorial on the zoom and pan slideshow widget. You can go to the widget page and view the tutorial there. All right, looks good. Another way you can replace images, you can go to the assets panel right here. And if you don't see the assets panel, you can go to window and click on assets. All right, so I can just look for that image. So this background image, actually let me re-add the original image. So I'll go to the assets and I'll just add that image. So this is image 2, image home hero. If I did want to replace it, I could just look for it in the assets panel. So it's right, let's see if I can find it right here. So image home hero.jpg. So here I can right click, relink, and I can pick a new image. So here I'll just pick the contact page image and we'll see how that looks. So I'll preview in the browser. And there we can see the image has been replaced. So you can replace images via the assets panel. I wouldn't use that image because it's too light and the text is too light. So I'll just undo and we'll just stick with that original image. Perfect. Okay, I can click play to watch the YouTube video within the Lightbox widget. Looks good. So it is responsive. If I resize the browser, we have the SVG menus widget. Okay, and I can close it there, and it looks good. All right, so you can replace images via the assets panel. So the other pages, they're fairly simple. So I'll go to the About the Club page. So all the content is replaceable. So here it says laying the foundation to a good lifestyle. I could say something like welcome. See, was that all caps? Yeah, so welcome to the recreation club, or to the Unaway club. I'd probably write something else, but just to showcase that all the text here is customizable, you just double click and you can easily replace the text on this page. Okay, and it would change across breakpoints, so that same text is replaced across all the breakpoints. Okay, and again, you can replace the image. This image is a rectangle filled with an image, so you can select the image. You can go to fill and replace the image right in here in the fill section. Or again, you could go to the assets panel and just right click, select relink, and select a new image. So that is the About the Club page. We have different images here as well, and different text and more content here. Here we're using the Smooth Text Reveal Hoverbox widget. So here you can just open the widget options. You can change the image and the effect. You can change the color of the effect, the opacity, and the effect hover speed. And then you can change the text. Here we have the text Martin O'Toole for the name. You can change the text formatting for the text. And here we have the second text, which says president, which is the responsibility for that person. And then we can change the text across a specific breakpoint. Okay, and here's more info on linking the Smooth Text Reveal Hoverbox widget if you wanted to link it to an internal page, an anchor point, or an external page. Okay, so this gives us that effect where you hover over and you see the name of the person and their individual responsibility. So here we can click on download brochure, and this just takes us to that PDF. So if you notice, if I click on download brochure and also this button, if we go to the hyperlink section, it's linked to a downloadable PDF. There's a W missing there, but it is linked to a PDF, and you can link it to any file simply by clicking on link to file and navigating to that file on your desktop. So if you had a different PDF, you could link the download brochure button and this button here to a PDF. You could just select them both by holding down Shift, then going to the hyperlink section in the upper control bar and selecting link to file, and then selecting a file on your desktop or on your computer. Okay, And here we have another image. We have Join Now, which links us to the Join Now page. So right down here. And we have the footer, which is on the master page. All right, so that is the About the Club page. So now I'll go to the Join Now page. So I'll double click. And here's the similar header to the About the Club. We have some more content. And here we have the different forms. Okay, so here we have the different download buttons. And if you notice, the download buttons here have the graphic style download 1 applied to them. And that's because we're using the Download Now widget, which is right here, and it has a graphic style named Download 1. And this just allows the user to download the PDF directly onto their computer. So if I click download, we notice that the PDF gets downloaded to the computer. So any of these applications and brochures gets downloaded to the computer. And then we have the file uploader widget. So if I click, I can upload an image, or you can set what MIME type or what file type to accept within the file uploader. All right, so I do have a video tutorial on using the file uploader. You'll want to upload the upload.php file to your server, as well as the uploads folder, so that you can view these forms or these applications that are submitted on the website. All right, looks good. So that is the Join Now page. And we have the file uploader and the Download Now widget on this page as well. And all the content is customizable. All right, looks good. And the last page is the contact page. So we just have a few contact forms. We have the full name, email address, and more information about what they're contacting about in the submit button. And then we have the new newsletter form. So if they wanted to join a specific newsletter, they could fill out this form here as well. Okay, we have opening hours. Just scroll to the right here. We have opening hours here. So more information about the club and contact details as well, like address, phone number, and things like that. And we have a Google map here as well. So this is customizable. You can change the address and the type of map, and different options here within the widget options. Okay, looks good. So then we have the footer and the menu, which is on the master page. So here I'll go to the plan view, and we have the master page right here. So I'll double click, and here we have the footer right down here. We have these different icons. So you can actually click on each of these icons and then go to the hyperlink section right up here and enter in the URL to your social media. So just want to click, it is grouped, so you can click once. So here I'll click once and then click again to select the individual icons. You can link the download brochure here to a specific brochure, and the become a member section or text here is linked to the Join Now page. And here we have the SVG menus widget right up here. I can open it. I can change the colors, change the text styling. To change the text, I'd simply click on it, and I could go to the text option right up here and select any web font from the fonts here. So it does have to be a web font to change the font for the text within the menu. So you can change the menu items. So here we have facilities. We're linking to internal pages, so it's // the name of the page, and if it's an anchor point, you can add the anchor point as well. But yeah, that's the SVG menus, and I do have a tutorial on using the widget on the SVG menus widget page at museforyoushop.com. All right, so that's the SVG menus widget. More social media icons right up here. So you can just click and change the link within the hyperlink section. Okay, so again, we can't see the menu, so we will want to change it to black here so we can see the different elements on the page. So here on the 1200 breakpoint, we have this menu, and it's linked to the different pages. And then we get to the 1100 breakpoint, and we have the SVG menus widget. All right, looks good. So that's the master page. It's fairly simple. You can go through all the breakpoints and view all the elements on those different breakpoints. All right, so that's it for the Recreation Club template. There's a lot of interesting things you can do with it. You can change out all the content, all the images. There is the light box. We're using the zoom and pan slideshow widget on the home page. We're using a few animation widgets on the home page as well. And we're using the file uploader. The user can download an application and brochures via the Join Now page to get more information about the club, and then they can submit their own form. If you did want the user to submit something other than an image, you can enter in a different MIME type here. And within the file uploader widget page, there's a link to the different MIME types or file extensions that you can write here for the accepted files. So the user can upload a specific file. Like if you wanted a PDF, I think it's just PDF, and then you can do backslash and this symbol here, and it'll accept PDF files. All right, but I do have a video tutorial on the file uploader widget, so if you want to take a look at that, it's on the widget page as well. On the file uploader widget page. And all these colors here are customizable as well. Like this background, if I wanted to change the color, I could just select it, go to the fill option, and change the color there to change any of the colors for the template. Okay, so that's it for the Recreation Club template. To get access to it, you simply go to museforyoushop.com, and here you can click subscribe today, and here you can click subscribe now to get access to all widgets and templates I come out with for $39 a year. Here is the Recreation Club template, and here you can click add to cart to purchase individually, or again you can click subscribe to get access to all widgets and templates I come out with for $39 a year. Here we have the preview page, so you can take a look at the template and the different pages. Looks good. And I'll go back to shop. And here we have the features included, the widgets used in the template, a few images of the template, and the community section if you had any questions about the template. And this video will be right here, right above the community section as well. So you can take a look on how to use the template and the different features. So that's it for this video tutorial. Again, I do this to help you build awesome websites without code. If you like this video tutorial, you can subscribe below. Also in the show more section below are links to other resources and links to museforyoushop.com. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Thank you.
Muse for You, awesome websites without code.